Hello everybody and welcome to Season 2 of Sunday Night Blood Bowl, and today we've got a minors team that moved up. We have a lot of those, but today specifically we have one, the Cleansing Light Knights, coached by DXpert Gamer, and the other team that we have is...
Shin Gobblers.
Yes, the Shin Gobblers, the Goblin team led by... What's your name, Tristan? Dark Spirit's here. Yeah, sorry. And they are a Goblin team. Now, Tristan is new to the league this year, so when he set up his team, we told him if the Nurgles, his minor team, makes it to the playoffs in the minors, then they will be the majors team, because he had set the Goblin team to his majors team. But we wanted to give him the Nurgles if he did well with them. He did pretty well, but not well enough, so now we got Goblins in the majors. The same majors as Halflings, and God am I looking forward to that game.
So wait, question for you, Dark Spirits here. What sauce do you prefer with your shins?
Depends on the day. Today, I prefer like a nice teriyaki sauce.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Choice. Tasteful.
Tasty. Alright, well, the game is now underway, so we're gonna head on up to the booth and wish you both the best of luck.
I've got concerns about the guy in the center of your pitch.
Alright.
Does he have bombs?
Bombs? Yes. So to fill everyone in on how the Goblin team works, they have a lot of players with Secret Weapon. Secret Weapon is a skill, just like with the Dwarf Death Roller, where if you use that player on a drive, once that drive ends, no matter where that player ended up, whether they're still on the pitch, KO, dead, injured, they get banned from the rest of the match. Goblins have 3 of those.
I must say, I do appreciate the large amount of substitutes.
Yes, goblins, the regular goblins are cheap, so you want to keep substitutes so that you can replace them later.
Yeah, I question the name of this ability. It was secret? I don't think there's anything quite secret about what's going on here.
What's secret about it is the ref didn't see it until his life was in danger. But anyway, so Tristan's...
Gobble Ed has 7 strength. The guy with the ball and chain has 7 strength.
To walk through these players, there's Gobble Ed, which, that's just the name. The Fanatic has 3 movement and 7 strength. This player has no hands, which means if they move onto the ball, then they automatically fail whatever roll there is to try and get a hold of it, and I believe it ends your turn, unfortunately.
I don't think it does end your turn.
When I played Goblins, I'm pretty sure it did.
Okay.
But... So the way that their movement works is very unique. I have it on screen in case you want to read it. You click a direction, and when that movement starts, then you will roll a die, and that will randomly choose one of the 3 in that direction. So you can't go diagonals, only like left, right, forward, back, and randomly it will select which of the 3 spaces you actually enter. If you move into a space with a player, you automatically throw a block, and I'm pretty yeah, that counts again for your players too. So you can accidentally throw a block against your own player.
This is brave positioning.
This is dumb.
Both players. This
is very bad positioning for Dylan. He is about to get ball and chain straight in the face because there's no strength bonuses coming from any of those players on the line. So that is a guaranteed block for Tristan. So that's really not where Dylan wants to be.
Or Tristan's about to hit one of his own guys.
No, because if he presses forward, it can only hit the 3.
Oh, okay, yeah, now I get it.
Yeah,
right,
so...
This is hilarious. Oh, here we go.
Oh, and we have a blitz coming out from the chainsaw. And there's a KO out the gate.
What the heck?
Yeah, this is how goblins work. As Tristan's team description goes, they can't win if they're all dead. So, the chainsaw...
Team or their team?
The other team. So, the chainsaw. You roll a d6 when you throw a block. If you get a 2 or higher, you hit them with a chainsaw. But if you roll a 1, the chainsaw kicks back and hits the guy with the chainsaw. Which is hilarious to watch. So...
What do you say that this Goblin team would be the most effective against? Honestly, I'd say the High Elves.
They're gonna slaughter the High Elves. And there is an injury coming from the Bombardier. I think Dylan is either very mad or laughing his ass off. But
Go check.
Probably laughing.
probably laughing.
Probably both, because that's just like, what the hell? Oh no.
And so
Push?
he has to
He's
go.
gonna re-roll it.
He either has to reroll or push. Because here's the thing. So that's a block from the Fanatic.
Okay, pushes.
If the Fanatic gets knocked down, that is instantly a KO at least. All stuns count as KOs. So if he gets knocked over, that's just the end of the run for him.
Is he gonna try to? He's
He
gonna throw
is,
another
and
block.
he's just gonna get pushes, so not gonna get any
Oh
value out of
no!
this
He's
one.
pushing them into his team. Oh no!
That's really bad for him.
Yeah, you really want the ball and chain guy to be kind of out on his own at some point. There's so many pushes. But anyway, so if the chainsaw whether the chainsaw succeeds or fails, you make an armor check. Either if you succeed, it's against who you blocked. If you failed, it's against yourself. But
He's only getting
Ooh.
and the ball carrier's in trouble.
now he's got to make an attack with Gobble Ned. You make with the chainsaw, you get an armor roll, and that armor roll gets an increase of 3. So it is far more likely to break armor.
Jeez.
But just to keep in mind that the Fanatic himself, or the chainsaw, I think it's called a Looney. Yeah, the Looney himself only has 7 armor, so he basically has an armor value of 4 if he fails that for himself.
Hell of a 1-die.
I think, if I may say, I think this Goblin team might end up having some trouble with the Dark Elves.
I mean, they're gonna have trouble with a lot of stuff. Like that's just the way
They
it
will
is.
have a lot of
Oh no! He finally failed a 1-die.
I think he just takes that. Yeah, you don't waste the reroll. The Bombardier is the last one. You declare a short or quick pass. You make a throw, and when it lands, it explodes. Oh wait, no. I think you can throw it any distance you want to, and you can use Hail Mary pass if you.
It behaves as a pass.
It behaves as a pass. It can be intercepted, notably, and if it gets intercepted, whoever intercepted it can throw it back wherever they want.
That's
Damn.
amazing.
It is amazing. But just bear in mind, you can roll an accurate pass as usual, and inaccurate passes like usual. But if you fail the throw, the Bombardier drops it as if it were a ball, which means it lands next to him and explodes. So if he's clumped up with the rest of your team, you can knock out a lot of your own players. So whoever is in the square where the bomb goes off, they get knocked down. Anyone adjacent needs to pass a 4-up to not get knocked down. And if you get knocked down, you have to make an armor check. And it looks like Dylan wants to get rid of that threat, and I don't blame him at all. And Gobbledy is injured.
Good use of block because
Excellent use.
that player has dodge.
Yeah. So having block really saving Dylan there. What's gonna be interesting, one of the most interesting things is going to be the way positioning works in this, because humans are very open to different kinds of positioning, and that's something Dylan will have to take big advantage of, because the goblins themselves, they do have a pretty strong advantage when it comes to taking advantage of enemy positioning. If you group up anywhere near the Fanatic, that puts you in trouble, because he's really hard to deal with, and that's what Dylan's starting to struggle with now. The Bombardier is gone, so he doesn't have to worry about that, but the Bombardier is one of those targets where you want to get if you're the Goblin player, you want to get the Bombardier out of the way, and then the Bombardier is able to more reliably do things without the risk of hurting your own team. And he's going to want to follow this block.
Oh
no!
Ooh. Now there is a
dangerous.
There is a 2 in 3 chance that that Gobblehead gets a strong hit. Oh, he's going for a knockdown.
Okay.
He's not gonna get enough.
I see what he's doing.
He doesn't have enough strength though. That's still gonna be.
No,
But it's good. No, that's still
worth it.
good. That's still perfect for Dylan. That is taking Gobblehead out of the game,
That's all he
because
needed.
that is a guaranteed KO at least.
Because while that is a turnover, that was his last move of the turn.
And Yeah, it looks like Garrett's going to be totally fine, and now 2 of the secret weapon players are out of the game, so Dylan's already handling this threat very well.
That was actually a very smart play by Dylan.
I gotta give him credit for that one. So, aside from throw teammate, which we have seen before, the next thing to look at is the Pogoer, who is basically a Kislev. With 7 movement and 2 strength.
Uh-oh.
And the chainsaw is blitzing again.
And he fails.
But he's not going to pass the armor, the roll this time. He needs a 6-up to break the armor against these, against the blitzer.
Hey, do take a
Or
look
against
at the
all
trolls.
of the humans. The humans have a lot of armor. What about the trolls?
They have
Actually,
a skill we have not seen before in Always Hungry.
Yes, so trolls, trolls are one of the throw teammate players where if they go to make a throw, they have to roll a d6. But if they roll a 1, they roll again, and if they roll a 1 a second time, so it's basically Snake Eyes, they try to eat their teammate.
No, they don't try. They just straight do it.
Well,
They just kill the player.
So that's the thing though. The rule is a little bit odd because I've had Always Hungry fail and kill things, and I've had it fail and just injure them. So I actually have to check and see exactly how that works.
It does say.
It does say in the ability always kill.
It will kill.
Yeah, this season, as much as I love putting on the on-screen text stuff, I'm gonna try to just explain. I'm gonna minimize by explaining in game
Yeah.
because it's very fun. Okay.
So this is not good for Tristan at all. Like, this game just got turned on its head.
Okay.
in a few turns.
So.
Oh!
Ooh, that is.
And he's not gonna be able to use the reroll because dodge.
Dodge
So
counts
think
as your
he's not in a
reroll.
bad spot for the ball. Like,
No, not
he's
really.
actually fine.
So I gave it a quick look up to see the part that's not explained by the little like thing on Always Hungry in game.
The tooltip.
On the tooltip, yes. So if you roll a 1, then that is a fail to Always Hungry, and you try to eat them. If you roll a 2 through 6, then the teammate squirms free, but they are knocked prone. They make armor rolls and the usual, and that is a pass fumble.
Okay.
Oh no, it is a it is a pass fumble. But if there is a 1 rolled on the second one, that is the kill. So you have you have to roll above a 1 to succeed the actual throw, or the Always Hungry check, and then the second roll is to determine whether he instantly kills them by eating them or just hurts them in the process.
Yeah, it actually does say that in the description, in the tooltip.
Yeah, my tooltip for some reason is not showing the entirety.
It's on a 1, roll another d6. On another 1, the teammate is killed.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it does say on another one the teammate's killed. I just wanted to figure out, like, if it was that second 2 through 6 that determined if they got knocked down.
Which
yeah,
it is.
It is. And we see Trollhans now has a really stupid on him, which means he's not going to be giving any bonuses, or he's not going to give any tackle zones.
Oh, another thing. Troll Hans has piling on.
Trollhans does have piling on. So for anyone who doesn't know, piling on is if you knock down if you knock a player down, or is if. Can you do it if another player knocks him? Unfortunately, he's not going to take out the Looney. It's probably his next big target. But if he swings,
He's no. The player may use this skill after he has made a block if he's standing adjacent to the victim and the victim was knocked down.
Okay, so he does have to be the one throwing the block. That's what I thought.
Yes, he has to be the one who threw the block.
Yeah, and you basically dive on top of them to re-roll the armor roll or injury roll if you want it to be more impactful. So what that means is if you didn't break the armor, now you have a chance to break the armor. And if you did break the armor and didn't hurt them enough, you can try to hurt them more. But it does place you prone next to them. It does not count as a turnover, though.
Yeah.
So it's basically, it's literally jumping on somebody and trying to make it worse.
There is a caveat to that. It does not cause a turnover unless the player that's using piling on is the ball carrier.
Yes, but that would be obviously not something you want to do.
Absurd.
Glorious dodge.
And Dodge going to save the Pogoer once again.
Quote-unquote save.
Well, I mean, but
Delay the inevitable, I think, is the better term here.
I'm not sure it is in this scenario because now we've got the Looney and the Troll who can both take out one target each, and
Before that happens.
That's really
that's
unfortunate.
what was that? That was a 3-up, right?
That was a
3-up, and with dodge he still failed it. That is a bad misplay. You do not want to be making a roll like that out the gate.
You just want to beat the shit out of stuff.
Yeah.
Also, the really stupid hasn't gone away yet.
It has not gone away, so there are still no tackle zones there. That's why anyone watching, if you ever have somebody with really stupid, make sure that you do whatever their action is first if they failed really stupid on last turn. Because it does not come back. So I'm sure everyone remembers, but for really stupid, if you roll a 1 to 3, or if you have a teammate next to them and you roll less than a 2, then when they try to do the action, they just don't do anything.
A teammate that does not have really stupid.
Right, the teammate cannot have really stupid. That is a big caveat, which is why it's really important that on the Ogre team, all the Ogres have Bonehead instead of really stupid. Oh, and Gobble Eddie is injured. Just a badly hurt. I would honestly consider apothecarying that if he has one.
Yeah, I think he needs. Yeah, okay, he is.
There he is.
Because that's one that you...
No casualty.
No casualty. That is good. And the reason I think that is the choice you have to make is because it's
the Pogoer.
Well, not only is the Pogoer a huge scorer for the Goblin team because of how immobile it is, but if you lose that Pogoer, then after this drive, you don't have anything special on your team. It is just Goblins and Trolls. Because he's going to lose the Looney, he's going to lose the Fanatic, and he's going to lose the Bombardier. And 2 of those are already off the pitch. And the biggest problem with that is the way the Goblin team works is they're an agile team, but their opening drive, they are trying to kill as much as they can. Games with Goblins really get determined in the first drive of the series, of the entire game, because if the Goblins can't injure at least like 4 or 5 players, then they're just not going to be able to do well in the rest of the game.
Yeah, jeez.
Only gonna be a push there. Notably, Manfred Agurni and Baldric Fleisch can both get to the ball, because Baldric might be next to the Troll, but the Troll's got really stupid. Personally, I think I would go with Manfred, maybe. Actually, Manfred does have catch, dodge, and sure feet, but he only has 2 strength, so I'm not sure I would give him the ball. I think I might have Baldric go pick it up. Oh, never mind, a dodge from the catcher, but he's not going to pass the going for it.
He's got rerolls.
He has rerolls. He's going to have to use that.
He's got it.
It's unfortunate that he had to. And now there's a pass.
I love this.
No!
Oh!
I mean, it's not like he can get the ball anyway.
I don't think the Goblins can get it anyway.
I love that decision, though. That was a very good choice.
That was a very good choice. I don't know about the pass. I think he could have gotten away with not doing that. Probably could have just beat up Dan, try to finally kick the Looney off the field.
Yeah, but he got basically this entire team locked down.
He does. The Trolls each have 1 swing, and the Looney has a swing.
Oh!
But really stupid is gonna fail again.
That's why really stupid hasn't gone away, because he's been failing at every turn.
No, he didn't try it last turn. The first thing he did was go for that dodge, and it didn't work.
Right, yeah.
Chainsaw got there.
Chainsaw's gonna get through, that's gonna be a KO.
Oh, no, I know how it behaves. You have to roll it to break the really stupid.
I think you just roll it every action.
No, you roll it the first action of the turn, whether you've failed it before or not, you still roll.
You have to roll every action. Yeah.
I know, but the way to get out of really stupid is to pass the roll.
Yes. No, you have to pass the roll to get out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. It's not like a static thing.
Yeah. Okay, I misunderstood what you said, but I got you.
Yeah.
Why did you go for the ball? Why not just kill more things?
Because at this point, anything he can do to delay the inevitable is gonna have to be his choice. But Gobble Kevin's not gonna pull it off. And as long as, oh, actually, the catcher only has 2 strength, so somebody has to come help him beat up the goblin.
Duh!
Still gonna get him away from the ball,
That's
though.
all he needed.
That's really funny though. And if just by running this ball in, Dylan will remove the chainsaw Looney from the pitch. So now Dylan's probably wondering, do I kill any more goblins? Gobble Jerry and Gobble Ned are ripe for the picking right now.
Yes, he is. He's gonna kill a loony.
He wants to kill the Looney anyway.
I'm not sure if I like the idea of charging the man with the chainsaw. Oh, well, okay, here we go.
And bonk.
For
No armor break though.
I have a hilarious story regarding the goblins.
Okay.
Did I tell you what happened when I was prepping my Wood Elf team to come into the minors?
What happened?
Oh boy.
One of the teams I was up against was a goblin team. And they did, and the
Oh my god.
and they decided to put the loony in front of one of my tree men.
That is a touchdown for the Cleansing Light Knights, Aomond Ungurney, I believe that was the thrower, or the catcher. I heard somebody yell as they got knocked over off in the distance.
Yep. But yeah, so basically a loony on the first turn of the game got turned to paste by a tree man.
I had a...
turn things to paste.
No, he
Just
got turned to
instant
paste by the
kill.
tree man.
Oh.
I had one game where the other team bought, and yep.
Oh, is he gonna try to bribe?
Oh, he's gonna bribe. He must have gotten one of those. So is he going for the Fnatic? Ooh.
Yep.
Wait, the Fnatic's KO'd. Wait, how many bribes does he have?
I don't know.
What?
What?
Oh no. Wait, so who's back?
How? Oh.
The Looney's back, and the Fnatic is not back, as he was knocked out.
He took 3 bribes. Or 2 bribes.
Yes.
No, 3 bribes, because he just used 3. Unfortunately, though, the Fnatic was unconscious, so he's not going to get the Fnatic back, even though he paid the ref off.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Humans are down a player.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they've got 10. 4,
Okay,
8,
yeah, 10.
10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes, 10.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's 11 goblins. So yeah, the goblins actually got the numbers advantage.
Time for some ravenous. This is beautiful.
For all of our loyal viewers, it is wonderful to be back.
It really is.
We
so-
have 2 new coaches in the majors this season,
And 6 new teams.
and 6 new teams.
Yeah, 6
No,
six of the majors teams went down.
The 2 returning are our finalists.
Yep. Me and
Yeah,
Reaper.
that's it.
Me and Reaper brought our majors teams back. The my followers of Sylvanas and his Nagaron's chosen, but every other coach had a
here we
better
go.
record by at least a little bit in the minors. And
Here
then
we go.
Because Tristan is new, he was gonna have a new team up anyway. And our 8th coach, who I played yesterday. Yesterday IRL, not yesterday when this comes out, obviously. Alex, his new team he brought in is the Wood Elves. No, his is the High Elves. You got the Wood Elves. You're Reaper's trading his Khemri and the Miners out for Wood Elves.
Apparently he just likes pointy ears.
Oh, no,
Reaper
the
likes
Khemri
agile
just-
teams.
I do like agile. I do like agi teams. The big problem that I was having though was the Khemri were just not getting enough SPP to compete.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to level up teams that are like brick walls. Because they never actually throw any reasonable blocks. They never pick up the ball very well.
Yeah,
And, like, the reason dwarves level up is because they kill things. I actually like this setup from humans because sure, you're gonna like take a couple casualties here, but everybody else is so flimsy. Oh, here we go. This is the part that I signed up for here. Oh, boo. Boo.
Come on. We want to see that chainsaw work.
But everybody else is so flimsy that it doesn't really matter. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, he's got 2 rerolls. He's fine.
Oh, that's great. Well, actually,
Okay, there we go. Now he's going to kill something.
That reroll's fine.
I was gonna say that'd be really good for Baldric.
Yeah, thankfully, the Shin Gobblers do have a couple of rerolls to work with.
Yeah. Actually, you know, saving their was it? Is that the Fanatic? No, the Looney might actually like save them here. Oh, jeez.
Womp.
And and Barney is injured.
Barnabas.
I think you have
injured.
to save that one.
It's only
No, yeah.
Part of me leans towards saving that one just for numbers in this game, but also,
You got 2 knockout.
yeah, I think that 2 of them are KOs, so there's a chance they'll come back. What's really unfortunate for Dylan right now is that the 2 knocked out players are the 2 that he gave Crushing Blow.
What's that one do again?
Crushing Blow adds 1 to the armor roll if that would cause it to break armor. If that would cause it, Mighty Blow. Sorry, Mighty Blow. It adds 1 if that would cause the armor break, but if the armor breaks without that 1 added, it adds the 1 to the injury roll. That's the kind of thing that you use to take goblins off the field, and also his only player with tackle is one of the injured the KO
Oh, he
players.
messed it up. Also, did the ball just like fly off the screen for everybody else there for a sec?
Yes, it went off screen and then came back on.
Yeah,
It's like
it
a
went
yo-yo.
off a little bit.
It's yo-yo ball. Interestingly, the pogo stick is not a secret weapon.
That is true. I was really
That's
hoping
really-
that the animation would be that he pulls back on the pogo and just rams
Now-
them under the jaw, but it's not.
Now we do have word that these 2 played a practice match last night.
Oh, did they?
They did, and Dylan came out the victor. The humans.
What was the score of that?
I believe it was 3-1. I'm not sure.
Jeez.
Wow.
3-0, 3-1, something like that.
Also, you're not getting past this wall of goblins anytime soon.
Well, you should be able to if you just pull another player up, because you are locking down a lot of tackle zones this way, and it looks like it looks like Gothard is going to be the sacrificial lamb that keeps the trolls from adding buffs. Once again, dodge. Because Gobos. And now it looks like Edwin's gonna have to go for.
There we go.
That's 1 down. Not injured, so he's gonna just come back up anyway. Goblins are so annoying.
They really are. It's like, not only are they like so annoying to knock down, but when you're not doing that, they are ravenously trying to kill you constantly.
Yeah, they all just swarm a target.
So is there a secret weapon for goblins that we haven't seen? There's the chainsaw, there's the bomb. Is there a third?
It's the chainsaw, it's the bombardier, it's the fanatic with the ball and chain, and that is the 3. And you're only allowed to get 1 of each for your team.
Okay.
But those are the 3. Those are the only 3.
Okay.
And it looks like we're just gonna get a push onto Dan the Looney. Frankly, I would stay on that. Okay, he's not going to. I would have stayed there so that way.
He has to blitz.
Yeah, that way Dan has to blitz. But it looks like Dylan's going for the more stuck-in play against the Goblins. Although they have dodge and stunty, so they can move around quite a bit. Which
I
reminds
think you just stand up both the goblins and then you start beating the shit out of
yeah,
people.
you if you can, they do only have 2 strength, so they do need buffs to be able to actually make any impact. Ooh.
The push is fine.
The push is not as bad as it could be.
He stays right there to support.
He's just passing him over to the other troll.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh well, good enough.
Where's the blood? Why is there only bowl?
Why is there only bull?
Where's the blood?
Where's the blood?
Blood for the blood god! Ball for the
no!
ball throne!
Balls for the ball throw.
Praise, praise be to Nuffle.
This goblin's going for
The
it.
one human that has dodge.
Rip.
Or I guess there's more than one, but like,
Oh!
oof.
Good thing he had a reroll here.
He
We're
has a
the only
reroll. I don't know if he wants to take that.
I think he has to.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh!
That's the end of the rerolls.
I don't think there's a way he can score now.
Oh, and there
That-
goes Gobble Jerry.
With a fractured
Fractured
arm.
arm.
He doesn't care about that.
That's not too bad. That could be worse.
Oh, he doesn't have an. Oh yeah, he already used the apothecary, right?
Yeah, he already used the apothecary earlier, so he could keep the pogoer, which I think was the better play. Gobble Jerry has no XP to begin with.
Yeah.
It should be noted, there's not a lot of SPP spread around on Tristan's team. Like, we had the new coaches play games against the AI to get their teams on a level that they would have at least a chance. So they played through 7 games.
Did anybody level up from him?
Yes, he has
The trolls.
the trolls and the lunatic and the bombardier all leveled up. He gave catch to the bombardier. I'm not entirely sure why. I guess in case somebody throws the ball back. I don't know. He gave Troll Franz, the troll, Juggernaut, which is when they make a blitz action. The opposing player cannot use Fend, Stand Firm, or Wrestle, which are to keep it simple. They're abilities that either prevent you from getting knocked over or pushed back by different skills. And also you can treat a both down as a push instead. But what I disagree with about that is the troll has really stupid, and you don't use blitzes with players that have really stupid.
Yeah.
It's just not something you want to do because you can waste that very crucial thing quite easily. Gobble Ned's now stunned. We do see a threat in the back line on Gobbletti, the pogoer, and Garrett Tunkay is now right up against the ball, but it looks like Dylan's still setting his eyes on taking out Dan. And he's still not going to do it.
Dodge!
And Dan did not start with dodge. The loony does not get dodge to begin with. He
That's
leveled
actually great.
the loony and gave him dodge, which was a brilliant idea for him
As I
to do.
say, yeah,
Yeah,
because like, he's never actually throwing blocks. So,
So you don't need the actual block skill as often. So by giving him dodge, it keeps him on the pitch a bit longer.
yeah. Uh-oh. He
And
managed to get a knockback.
And
there's
Gobble
the knockdown
Fredrickson
onto
is gonna
Gobble
get knocked
Fredrickson.
out.
And he's injured. And, ooh.
Well, that's what happens when you land on your neck so much.
Yeah. So, Gobble Fredrickson, that 3 agility was his base. He's now a 2 agility goblin with no SPP. He might as well be troll food at that point. That's the point where you kick the player from your team.
So I had
Because
predicted
he's
2
wasting
bad
some
injuries
value.
and 2 like stat damage injuries and 1 death in this game.
Oh, Gobble Rick!
We have had, I mean, we've only had 2 stat damage injuries, but we've had 6 injuries. No, I'm sorry, 7. One of them got
Yeah,
mixed up.
we have had a lot of injuries. So we have 1 player missing the next game, one goblin missing next game, and 1 goblin who lost a point in agility.
Oh,
The chainsaw going to succeed but not break the armor.
And
on
missing next game.
we have a miss next game, and we have an agility.
Don't forget
loss.
lasting injury.
What's up?
Don't forget injuries like that, the broken, do affect their appearance in next game.
What do you mean? Like, will he actually look different?
He will be out.
Oh, you mean he won't
No,
be in
he
next
will be
game?
out
Okay.
next.
yeah.
That is something that I did not that I was not aware of. I forgot about that that
Jeez.
detail. So
Also, goblins are down to 9 players, not including the knockout. 7, 8, 9.
there are 7 on the pitch.
There are 7 on the pitch, 2 in reserves, 1 knockout. Although the knockout and the chainsaw guy are gonna get sent off.
And Tristan's just gonna try to go for the ball and is not gonna get anything out of it.
I mean, you don't have any profitable blocks, right? So you gotta have to just.
Yeah, so now the Pogoer's gonna get swung at again. Things are shaping up in Dylan's favor a lot right now. They were looking like actually pretty decent for Tristan when he started landing some of those injuries, but Dylan's just been landing so many more. That low armor on the goblins is
Really
makes-
coming
really-
back to bite them.
Oh, here we go.
And the stunty. Because, in case you forgot, stunty makes it so that 7 becomes a KO instead of a stun, and a 9 becomes an injury instead of a KO. So stunty actually causes the players to be a bit more fragile. And they were fragile enough as it is.
And, now there is a counter to that skill, which is hard skull. Or thick skull. Yeah, thick skull.
Yeah, thick skull increases it by 1, increases how difficult it is to get KO'd by 1. So he could get thick skull and make it so that
Gobble Gary.
the KOs are less common, but I don't think that's really worth it for the goblins. There's a lot better skills you can go for.
Yeah.
At this point, I think, first off, he should punch Gobbletti on his stupid little pogo face.
Hey, first off, Gobble Ian's gonna get pushed.
Dan, show us
Just
some
get
magic.
pushed, yeah.
You need to saw that human in half.
Yeah, come on, Dan. You got there was a bribe placed to get you in the game. Tristan's paying a lot of money to keep you out there.
Go, 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 go. 3 die.
And he's gonna take the
Now-
knockdown. No injury.
Na-
Yay, block.
And now
Alright.
there's 2 turns left. I think at this point you have Garrett pick the ball up and just get close to the end zone.
Uh-oh. He got a knockdown the chainsaw guy, finally.
And that's going to stun him, meaning that Dan is going to be out of the... he's out of the game. Because there's 1 turn left, and he's just going to be lying on the field.
Unless
and
he
then
has yet
gets bribed.
another bribe.
I checked. He's out of bribes.
He is out of bribes.
He does, however... Oh, no. I was going to say he does have a Bloodweiser babe, but even if Gobbled wakes up, he can't come back on the pitch. Oh, wait, no, he can!
He can.
I forgot.
He's been
Gobbleed's not participating in this drive, so Gobbled can get back up and go back out on the field if he wakes up. So that was actually a good use of the bribe, and I was really stupid back when I said it wasn't.
They failed to pick up the ball.
Yeah.
Their hands
So-
fucked up.
And he has sure hands, too.
He's up. Is he just gonna go for the ball? That's a
I
hell of a dodge.
actually think he has stunty. Yeah, he has stunty, so as long as there is...
He's got it!
So with stunty, if there's more than 1 tackle zone, it just gets treated as if there's only 1 tackle zone. So now at this point, your play is get the ball away from your end zone so that Dylan has no chance to do anything.
Now the question is, do you use the leap, hand it off to Gobble Ian, and then just throw Gobble Ian and pray?
That's so much. Oh, he's just gonna pass
what?
it. He's just gonna pass it to Gobble Gary.
And it's not gonna go anywhere.
I was wondering, like, if that worked. Wait, no, he could have scored if he did that. Holy crap! Wait, no, that was brilliant. I mean, it looks stupid on paper, but it's like, no, if you succeed in that pass and he catches it, you then throw the goblin, you score.
You can't throw the goblin that far.
They do have 6 movement allowance though.
They have 6 movement allowance, so I mean, like you have to make a going for it and all this other stupid stuff. But you
Goblins.
It is
Yeah,
goblin
if you
fly.
get the ball to... If he ran the ball over to Gobble Gary and then threw Gobble Gary, then there'd be a chance Gobble Gary could run it in. I like saying Gobble Gary, it's funny.
Well, no.
Gobble Gary. Gobble
Oh
Gary,
wait,
Gobble
no,
Gary.
you can't throw him then if you pass the ball.
Yeah, you'd have to...
Right.
That's why you have to go hand it off to him.
And I don't think he had
Oh, right. Adam's been playing, and Adam's been having to do that kind of play, so he would know that, but Tristan wouldn't because he hasn't done much throw teammate stuff yet.
with
We should
good reason.
probably advise on that,
Yeah, we can let him know at halftime.
which is right around the corner actually.
Yeah, pretty close. We just gotta wait and see if Dylan can pull out 1 more touchdown before this ends. Unfortunately, his thrower isn't gonna be the one making the throw because of the way he set this up. And that's gonna be a knockdown. And now
Is he?
So-
Oh wait, is he gonna try to get the ball to for the
Edwin
SPP?
Edwin can't do it. He
Goth-
needs Gothard to pick the ball up and throw it, which is
Gothard.
unfortunate because Gothard's not a thrower. Oh
No,
wait,
they
there's
have
a
a thrower right there.
There's Adrid.
Goat Eater. Yeah.
And looks like we're gonna see an attempted touchdown pass. So
Pass.
let's see if he can pull this one out. I think Dylan's praying to something.
There it goes.
And
It's gonna fail.
pass is gonna fail, and he can't re-roll because the re-roll from the pass skill itself, which means that we are now at halftime. So let's head down to the pitch and see how things are going. All right, how are you both feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
That was a good opening turn for me. Then
Oh,
it went
you-
downhill.
Yeah, no, your opening turn, we were like, wait a minute, are we about to see goblins played correctly?
Then,
Well,
you know, what you have here in this game is two of the unluckiest players in the league playing against each other.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
The Fnatic did not
So-
get up.
So the Looney got sent off. Tristan, we wanted to let you know something now, because we thought by the way you were playing, you probably didn't know. Throw teammate counts as your pass for the turn.
Yeah.
So you have to
I know.
hand the ball to a goblin and then throw.
Oh,
that
okay, so
goblin.
he just wanted to get the ball away.
I just wanted to get the ball away.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
I thought you were going
I mean-
for a cheeky one turn.
No, I don't think I was. He had no movement left. I was mainly trying to get him, and if he caught the ball, you know, good. Just leave him next to the troll. The troll will punch people in the face.
Perfect. And
Excellent.
you got a lot of bribes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you-
Those inducements.
What else are you supposed to do
I'm
when you
gonna
play goblin?
say it here.
Robot voice, no less.
You're roboting.
This
Wait. What are you gonna say?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All I was gonna say was that turn one where you knocked out both of my 3 stars was an amazing play.
Did any of them come back?
Nope.
No, they're still unconscious on the side of the field. You can see them.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
good.
one of them's injured.
Yeah, one's injured and one's unconscious. So I love. Just last thing before we head up to the pitch, I love that you use the bribe for Gobbled, because my first thought was, oh, Gobbled's not even gonna be back this game, but I forgot he didn't contribute to the last drive, which means if he ever wakes up, he can come back. So, Dylan, you now have the running thread of if you score, Gobbled might come back and whip your shit.
Not
Whoop
terrified of
your
Gobble.
ass.
All right, we're gonna head back on up to the booth. Looking forward
All
to the
right.
second half.
Let's do it.
Amen.
Alrighty. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players on the pitch for the Goblins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players for the humans. So we are enough
Nine
injuries. Yeah, humans actually do have the advantage in an even fight. Enough injuries have been sustained.
We
have
have a
base
little
even
bit of
numbers.
news.
What's up?
So we've got some of the results for this week.
You know you can just say that like these are our teams and not
Yeah.
do the whole bit.
I know. So I beat Sports 1-0. The fact he only held me to 1 touchdown was
Yeah, Sports coming in.
Actually,
last
his
season he
Chaos
played
team.
Vamps. Now he's playing Chaos.
Wait, there's nobody to get the ball.
No, he's the kicker.
Oh, duh.
He's kicking it. Yeah. But yeah, so Sports has switched over. Ooh, high kick.
Any player from Shin Gobblers.
Wait, from Shin Gobblers? That's not how that works.
it is sometimes.
Wait, you're
Oh, 'cause
telling?
it was offsides.
It can
Hold on.
it
Wait,
can-
you're telling me that the kicking team can get under the ball on a high kick?
yeah, sometimes.
Yes, they can. Yeah, they can do that actually.
Oh my lord, that is so stupid. I love
Yeah.
it.
The thing is, there's 2 different versions of high kick.
It just the one is really rare.
One is for the kicking team, and one is for the receiving team.
Yeah, the kicking team one is super rare.
Yeah, that makes
But I've
sense.
seen it happen. It's really dumb.
And it's amazing if you're playing a team like the Dark Elves.
See, well, the thing is, you go get the ball and then someone hits you, but what I'm tempted to do now is keep one of my mummies off the line of scrimmage, so if I ever get that, I can send the mummy 10 yards downfield.
Yeah, there's no stopping the beast.
He might not catch it, but now there's a mummy in your back line, right next to the ball.
Send like a rat ogre back there.
And you know what?
You guys.
And you know what? If he does, you know what? If he catches it, all the better.
Yeah.
If he catches it, now your entire team is dedicated to hitting it.
Screw the front line.
So far out of... Dylan chose to give the ball back to his thrower. He's been going a lot for the passing human team, which is a good one to go with.
He is kind of playing them like they're high elves.
A little bit.
It is agile,
It looks like he's gonna go for the pass right away and just send it into the back line.
Oh, no!
Oh,
Failed
Adrid.
the catch. Oh, that sucks.
Probably should have punched a few of those goblins in the middle first.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what started as a pretty good advantage for him at the beginning of this turn, now gonna give a decent chance for Tristan to land some significant blows in the middle, but he's gonna go for a pickup, and I don't... Why are you going for the pickup, Tristan? Hit things!
Oh my gosh.
Got it.
Alright, well, he has it. He's done this much. He could, but he should be hitting things.
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't want to throw your teammate here, because you don't
Yeah.
do anything if you do that. It's just like, nice, you're in the back line. There are 4 people in blitzing range of you.
Yeah, and he cannot move after he gets thrown, so you don't really want to go for the throw teammate this turn.
He can. Oh wait, no, he can't.
No, he
No,
already
he
moved.
had to pass off
He
first.
gotta move.
He already moved.
Which, I mean, he has to do, what, a handoff, and then he can...
He would have to hand it off to a player that has not moved yet, so he would hand it off to GobbleNed and then throw GobbleNed.
Bobblehead in front of him.
And it looks like the Pogo are going to come to the middle.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
It's not a bad idea to have have the Pogo or somewhere near the middle, because he is the one with the ability to get out the easiest.
Uh-huh.
So Tristan now gonna have to use those trolls and start making some big hits. And
Oh, he's building a cage.
yeah, there goes Gobblein. He's making a goblin cage
With an exposed left flank.
with a very exposed flank.
That's it?
Really?
I think that might have been a misclick.
I would imagine it's a misclick. Troll Hans didn't even punch anything.
Troll Hans didn't punch anything. Troll Franz didn't throw... I mean, I guess you can't really throw your teammate here anyway.
I feel like Troll Franz should have made the hit against Maximilian rather than having Gobble Rolf do it. But then again, Tristan is like really, really fresh to the game. So
Yeah.
things like that are going to happen.
But
that makes it interesting.
He did go 0-7 in his road hero.
In his AI game, he went 0-7. But to be fair, Goblins are not exactly a simple team.
Yeah,
Nor are they necessarily a good one.
Yeah.
So I give him kudos for trying to play Goblins this in his opener to the season.
He will learn them, and they will be...
Yeah, we have 5 more
rough.
seasons to go. We're playing these teams up through season 6 before we're gonna reset. So that way, teams that need experience, so that way, leveled up players, will, like the teams that do well when they're leveled up, will have a chance to show their stuff off, and we get to play with higher level stuff. But
So
after
Troll,
that, for season 7, it'll be new things.
Troll Franz has Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
Yeah,
Oh
Troll
my
Franz
gosh.
has Juggernaut. So Troll Franz is actually Troll Franz would actually be really good if Dylan's necromantic team gets back into the majors into the majors next season. Troll Franz's Juggernaut would be able to push down the flesh golems if he makes a blitz.
Finally,
Because
something that can take those guys on.
Because
Well,
they
no,
have
we
stand
can
firm.
take them on. It's just that
Oh!
ooh,
Stand
that
firm.
is an unfortunate reroll.
Oh,
Oh, Gobble
or
Rolf's
maybe
gone.
not.
Oh, and that's actually going to be a level for, that's going to be a level for Maximilian. He's hit level 2.
Throw your teammate. You have no other choice.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah.
Just chuck him. Just huck him. That's like the first thing you do this turn, I think.
Yeah, you just chuck Gobble Luke downfield. I don't think that there's really much else you can try to avoid. I think so.
He's gonna do it.
Hey, he's
Here we
doing
go. And there's the throw.
No!
Oh, you gotta re-roll that.
Yeah.
He made it.
Oh, he made it.
He's in touchdown range.
He is.
Go!
He's gotta go for it. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh my god!
No!
Oh my, guys.
No!
I still had the spot selected where Gobble Luke started his run from. It landed right on that spot before it bounced. He ran all that way downfield.
I am so sad.
This is how I lost my very first game that I played against Dylan, by the way. Was by doing
What?
something like
Failing.
the turn before the last turn. I decided I wanted to score early, made a going for it, failed it in the end zone, and the ball got launched all the way away from him, and we went to overtime.
No! I'm so sad.
I'm really upset. I wanted to see that work.
That was like, let's do this. Oh god.
Well, at least Dylan has to spend that reroll right away.
Yeah.
Kevin. The only really good news for Tristan right now is that most of Dylan's players are stuck in, and a lot of them are stuck in against next to trolls.
Yeah.
So-
if I'm honest,
He has
you
to take
do-
a swing. He has to have Edwin take out Gobblegary so that Gothard can come pick the ball up, and that is what he's going to do, it seems. But he's not going to get the knockdown, so he has to waste another block. But I mean, all things considered, that is exactly what he could have done. It was just really unfortunate that it didn't work.
What?
What? No, you don't send him there.
Is he gonna have Maximilian go get the ball?
I was gonna say you could just have Maximilian go.
Yeah,
get the ball.
Max can go pick it up. Okay. Yeah, I forgot Max had enough
Oh,
movement
he
range
really
to
wants
do
to
that.
kill this one goblin.
Yeah, clearly.
Honestly, so here's what
Does
I
Gothard have? Oh, Gothard has a niggling injury. That's
Yes.
one of the catchers has a niggling injury, and he only has 2 strength. And there's the knockdown
There's
on
the knockdown,
Gobblegary.
finally. Oh god!
do. Badly hurt.
Oh jeez!
Yeah, see, that was a 9. That would normally be a KO, but because of Stunty, that's an injury. And now Tristan's running out of goblins. He has
Oh!
5 players on the pitch.
He should have
No,
followed.
no, he's
that.
got 6. There's one in the end zone.
4. Oh right, I forgot about Gobble Luke.
He found it again!
That's really good for. No, that's great
Okay,
for.
okay, go.
That
with
is
me.
good for
What are the
Tristan.
chances that the troll can make a
No.
a dodge?
No, here's what you do.
None. Zip.
You use the pogoer.
Yeah, the pogoer could go. No, you send. I think what you do here is you send. Oh, nice. Oh, it's the piling on.
Oh my gosh! This is so. I love it. This is like. So one of the things that I love is that when you get injuries and stuff, like there's more blood added to the field. Look at how big the blood splotches are on the field right now.
It's fantastic. So I want to point something out. The original injury roll was a KO. The piling on made it less significant.
Oh. Oh.
And GobbleNed's gonna trip and get KO'd.
No. I'm so sad.
Now.
So actually, if Tristan hadn't gotten the piling on, that would be Prisoner 37 would be off the pitch.
You shouldn't have used it, if I'm honest.
Looking at all the names, I think that's the only one that Dylan actually
That's
named
the
himself.
Yes.
Did one of his players die during the minors? A lot of players died in the minors.
No.
No.
He's waiting to get
Actually,
it over
no.
so that one's the top.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Players
So-
died in the minors. You know I know that? I killed one.
Yeah, I know. Your Khemri killed, I think, a couple players.
So he has to rename Troll Hans to the top because that's just what happened.
No. What he's gonna do...
Oh yeah, because Troll Hans literally topped on him.
Dylan has stated that when he gets an ogre, it is going to be prisoner 38, the top.
That is beautiful. Now the ball's
Is he
still
gonna get
on
the ball, or is he?
field.
No, he's ignoring the ball now.
He wants Troll Franz. Now, here's the problem, though. The Goblins are not one of the better Agile teams, but if you leave them alone, they can do, like, fast touchdowns. But there is the knockdown on Troll Franz.
It only took 5 people, but he got there.
And it's an armor break.
There's a stun. And Troll Franz is not going to be doing anything next turn.
Well, it looks like Troll Franz isn't going to be pumping you up.
Well, he actually got the ball.
There's a successful pickup. Probably going to throw it to Edwin. Edwin's not the best catcher, so I don't know if he should.
Or is he just going to run it? Yeah, he's just going to run it.
No, he's just locking down some stuff, yeah. He wants to run it. And Gobble Luke is now awake in the end zone. he's completely useless at this point.
I'm so sad about that. I'm like salty.
I know. The thing is, if he'd stopped without making the going for it, I'm not sure Dylan had anybody that could have blitzed him. There's a chance he could have just waited till the next turn.
Yeah.
I appreciate the dedication.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was
a bad
solid
scatter.
play.
Because if it lands back in the field at all,
No!
it's a touchdown.
Oh no!
Gobble Ian!
Gobble Ian, no!
No. I'm so sad. The amount of just... I want this drive to, like, end fast, though, so we get to see the Fnatic come back. And just kill things.
That would be fantastic.
Because this is no longer a game of bowl, it's just blood. Oh good lord.
And down goes the Pogoer. And Gobble Eddie is stunned.
There are now 2 players that are standing right now.
For the Goblins, yeah. He didn't even get Gobble Luke up.
No, there are 2. Gobble Kevin and Troll
It's
Hans.
probably for Gobble Luke's best interest for him to just stay low.
Well, he's laying in the end zone.
I think he deserves a nap.
I think we can probably say here that this is gonna be a W for the humans. If you just go ahead and look at the Goblin sideline.
Is it just me, or is the injury zone gonna have to be expanded a little bit?
We actually know what happened.
What happens if you get beyond 8?
It overflows into the KO zone.
Uh-oh, here comes the blitz. It's a 2-die. Oh,
there's
no.
a knockdown onto Troll Hans. Oh, no armor break. So... I think what Dylan is going to do at this point is wait until turn 16 to score to minimize the amount of time that the Fnatic might be on the field potentially killing things. He wants that. Yeah, he gets the SPP.
Oh no, go for it. Go for it. Go. Just do it.
If he trips.
Oh.
Aww. That would have been funny.
Alright, let's see if the Fnatic gets up.
Aemond is going to score. If the Fnatic gets up, that is maybe the one chance the Goblins have if he just starts wrecking everything.
Yes.
I don't know if they can score 2 touchdowns in...
They don't have to score 2 touchdowns, they just have to make an impact.
Oh no. They got up.
Oh, Dylan's players got up? Yeah.
They all got up! Everybody's up!
All
Are
of
they?
the Goblins got up!
Hey!
But it's back!
So...
Go, Fnatic. He's
You
back!
spin me right round, baby, right round.
Like a record, baby, right round, round, round. So, Tristan has 4 turns to score twice if he wants this to end in a draw.
Yes.
You
But
can theoretically do that.
Theoretically, yes.
Also, it won't
that is
end in a draw.
probably
It goes to
not.
overtime.
No, it's a draw. We have it set that in
the
the
regular
regular
season,
season,
draw.
it goes to draws. So, because we don't want to waste extra time and potentially have
Yeah.
more players die. Because as much as death is wonderful, and I love it in this game, people would feel really cheated if they tied up the game and got rewarded for their hard work by having half their team get murdered.
Death is wonderful.
So we save all the great. We save all the.
2K19.
We save all the long. We save all of the increased murder odds for the finals where it matters more.
Yes.
So I think at this point you take Gobblehead and just hit forward 3 times and hope
Does he
he's.
still have to make dodge checks
kills-
if he moves into space?
Nope, he has no dodges. And he can throw multiple blocks in a turn.
No, I mean like if he moves, if the fanatic is.
Yeah. If he has to move out of a tackle zone, that doesn't actually cause anything.
Oh no. They get a new defense.
Perfect
Everybody
defense.
move away!
Which means
At
Baldrick is gonna go way to the
At
left.
least it's not a.
Oh, if it was a blitz, then yeah, that would just be like free punch a goblin.
They're setting up on the
Now,
wings.
now
Yeah, I think Jekyll's gonna try to kill Gobble at Kevin. Oh, and
I really want to move Baldrick out of the way.
the mighty blows are both back, and Duke Volts has tackle, which means that Gobble Ian is in a bit of trouble.
As if he wasn't in enough trouble already.
So we had a proposal from our orc viewers that if the ball gets thrown off the pitch and does not come back, we simply use a goblin's head instead.
I like that plan. Okay, come on, hit him. No! No!
Oh, he's making going for it. He wants this, and he's gonna get it.
Gonna get it!
Yes!
Kaboom!
Oh, boo.
Aw, that's not enough death.
There
Now,
has
what
been-
I'm curious, Gobblehead is 1 SPP away from leveling, and I really want him to level.
I really wanted to get block.
Block is a really solid pick for the Fnatic, because preventing getting knocked down by those is a wonderful thing to have. Oh, there's the last Oh!
No!
It's so sad, man.
That is rough.
That is rough and not in the fun way.
Yeah, I think we can definitely
And
say
now that
that.
the flanks are exposed, oh boy.
Yeah, I don't think that Gobblehead is gonna get away from this. Duke Volts is gonna blitz him. I just have a
The
feeling.
man himself, Duke Volts. I think that one he named himself.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I have no idea.
He's gonna use the reroll for
He's
it.
gonna use the reroll so that he can try to kill the Pogoer.
Oh,
Badly hurt.
We have the
There's
injury box is almost full, or it is full.
I believe it will flow over into the KO box.
okay, so now you have to throw a goblin at Duke Volts.
Honestly, you just throw a goblin at the ball.
Probably.
Imagine if like the Fnatic and Chainsaw Goblin and Bombardier had right stuff. So you just chuck
Chuck a chainsaw goblin.
you just chuck a chain. No. You start your turn by hurling the Fnatic into a crowd of enemies, and he lands, gets up, starts swinging again.
Wait, have you ever seen Sharknado?
Oh.
You remember the scene where the dude jumps into the shark's mouth with a chainsaw?
The very last scene, one of the dumbest scenes in an already stupid movie.
In cinema. No, one of the dumbest scenes in cinema, I think you'll find.
Yeah, no, it is. But it's so fun.
A dude freaking dives headfirst with a chainsaw into a shark's mouth and cuts the shark in half.
It's so funny.
And I'm like, I want to see that.
No,
now
it's
one
not
time.
even that. He kills the shark from the inside, then They're all
Then-
mourning him because they think he's dead.
And
He cuts his way out of the shark with the chainsaw, and then steps out of the shark with the lead girl who was swallowed whole by that shark less than 2 minutes ago.
Yep.
There's not a whole lot of space in a shark's stomach.
I
Oh,
know.
there we go.
It doesn't make sense, but it happened, and there's the turnover. I love how this game is so set in stone on who's gonna win that we're talking about Sharknado.
There we go.
Welcome to Sunday Night Blood Bowl.
Can you foul with Gobblers?
With... Oh, with the Fanatic? No.
I don't see why you can't.
No, he cannot. The only action he can perform is move. And then if he hits something, then it gets
Come on,
Oh,
hit
yeah.
something. Oh, wait, who's that on? Who's that
Oh,
on?
that's on Andrew.
Okay.
That would only be a 2-die if it was Troll Hans.
He's gonna push him.
Wait, what?
Because it hits him.
Oh, I didn't
Oh
know
my
that was
gosh.
an armor break.
If he moves in with downed player,
Yeah, Gobblite is insta-KO'd, and nothing happens to the human. I didn't realize that he would actually make an armor roll like that. We were just talking about how they can't foul, and then he proved how they could. Thank you, Tristan. That was wonderful timing.
that was very educational. Thank you.
This is
Now-
so stupid.
With now, if I'm Dylan, do you go for the third touchdown?
No.
Yes.
Murder.
No, well,
Death.
yeah, yes, murder, but you also go for the third touchdown so you can get somebody closer to leveling.
Honestly, I go.
Well, that's
for
what
it
you're
with
doing
Ed-
when you're murdering. You're
I
getting
go-
SPP.
I go.
Well, yes,
I go,
you are.
Yeah, I go for it with Edwin Fleisch if it.
Yeah, because if Edwin gets an injury onto Troll Hans, then now you have him leveled to level 3.
Or he just foul one of the two down
And-
goblins.
Jekyll's gonna go for it, but he does not have tackle, unfortunately. So, yeah, tackle is gonna become
Need to blitz somebody.
tackle.
Actually, I mean,
I think tackle is gonna be one of the most chosen upgrades this season because
Oh,
we
for
have
sure.
this league now has Amazons, Dark Elves, Goblins, and halflings.
Half the teams have dodge.
yeah,
Half of the teams in this league now have dodge
Fulton
as a regular thing.
Is not going to be the
No,
one that blitz.
no, and high elves.
Oh
Yeah,
my
no,
gosh.
I think he's gonna send. Oh yeah, and high elves. No, high elves don't actually have dodge to start. They have to pick it
Some
up.
of them do.
Some of
I
them.
think
not
some
many.
of them do.
Oh, he's gonna be
Actually,
like.
no, I don't know if any of them do. I don't remember any of Alex's players having it when I played him last night.
But the point is, like, it's an elf team.
It's
gonna
an
get
elf team. He's
dodge.
going to get dodge. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of tackle getting
There's
picked up.
still a
this
blitz
season.
on the table here.
Now,
There
now,
is-
if I'm honest, I just start fouling goblins at this point.
Fouling does not get you SPP. It
Doesn't seem to change anything.
It only screws over your opponent, but you can still go for it. And now I think you just use.
Oh, there's no blitz. Boo.
Well, the only person he had left to blitz had 2 strength, so it wouldn't have worked for him. So he's just gonna go for that touchdown. Okay, instead of Edwin going for the injury, Edwin's gonna get the touchdown to level that way.
I like that idea.
That's good. It is a much easier way to level in this
Oh,
situation.
good lord, he has Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
What's really funny is he has Juggernaut and Block. So before he had it
Oh, he's
set
gonna throw
the-
a halfling at the ball! No!
Oh!
No!
Gobble Luke almost got eaten.
I'm so sad. I wanted him to just chuck somebody at him. Yeah, get fucked, Duke Bolts.
Why do you hate
Wait,
Volts?
guys, we have a comment from Tristan down on the field.
Yeah?
He has sent us a note up to the booth. It is in large, bold letters. Fuck.
Yo, did anybody just see this 2 red die into a defender into 2 defender stumbles?
Yeah, no, that
Gobble's
was...
got some balls.
Well, that's because he was hitting the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm honest, like, I beat the shit out of the goblins and I scored that touchdown.
You go for hits here because you have the reroll.
Yeah. Boom!
And Gobble Kevin's in the KO box.
Speaking of which,
Let's see if we can get that injury box overflowed. I guarantee Dylan's thinking that. If he's noticed by now how full it is, he's probably trying. Or he wants to see what happens at least.
I wonder what happened. Thonk!
So I think here you have Maximilian Wolf hit Gobblein and not follow, and then Aemon hits GobbleNet and follows, so that way Duke Volt has 3 assists on Troll Hans and he can get 2 die.
No, you
Or
asshole!
you just be boring. Thanks, Dylan.
Wow, imagine having sportsmanship and not murdering your opponent. Couldn't be me.
We haven't seen sportsmanship like this since, what was it? Levi and Reaper's game? When Levi, in Season 1, when Levi just gave up and didn't want to lose any more players. So, the two of them just agreed to end the game. 8 injuries. He couldn't fill the box.
No,
wait, no.
There's one more turn.
No, the box is actually going to get filled, because the Fnatic is going to get kicked. The Fnatic is getting sent off. It's overflowed into the KO box.
Yeah, told you.
Hang on, there's one more turn here.
I know you told me, and I trusted you, but I just wanted to see it.
We could see a death.
We could, if one of the goblins messes up enough.
Or one of the humans messes up enough.
Well, humans don't actually have a turn.
Offsides.
And the Shin Gobblers got a reroll.
No! I wanted to go offsides.
That would have been amazing, because that would have actually given Tristan a chance to score 1 turn.
Go. Yes.
Yes.
Kill something.
Murder. Murder.
Hey!
You're gonna
A gouged eye.
I'm gonna hit you.
Uses the
And he's
apothecary.
using his apothecary on turn 16.
That's hilarious.
Let's see what he gets. There's a pause.
Is it not going to get better?
Down
It didn't
time.
get better.
What was the other option?
I want to know what the second option was. Did he roll into
Wait.
dead?
Wait, I go down and ask.
We gotta ask later.
Oh, wait, the apothecary roll was a 6. I can Google the apothecary table and figure out.
Okay, troll fronds. Oh, okay, yeah, you can't blitz like that, damn it. I kind of want troll fronds to just chuck a goblin at Duke Falls.
Okay, so on the casualty table...
He's blitzing. He's blitzing the next guy down. Oh, God.
Ooh.
What is it?
So, he re-rolled into, I believe, what was that? So it's a D68. It's a D6 plus a thing. So
Yeah.
he rolled, he re-rolled from a 43, which is a miss next game, into a 51. And a 51 is damaged back, which is a niggling injury. So he re-rolled into a niggling injury and had to go with the...
I honestly would
Pinch
go
nerf.
with the miss next game then. The gouged eye.
Because just in case anyone hasn't seen one yet, if you haven't been around for long or you just don't remember, a niggling injury is one that sticks with the player. So every injury roll from that point on has an extra 1 added to it.
I like how in the last turn of the game, the goblins stick a middle finger and just be like, "Oh, fuck you."
All right, let's head on down to the field and see how the coaches are feeling.
Yep.
All right, how's everybody feeling?
Jesus.
Well, that was a game.
That was,
That
in
was.
fact, a game of blood.
Yeah.
Final results.
Not as much bowl.
If I'm reading this correctly, I got 18 armor breaks.
Yes, you broke armor 18 times, which I think is as many times as Eiley broke someone's armor when we during a game last night.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
I beat up a lot of halflings.
That was against Adam's team.
That was a 4-1 game, by the way.
Meanwhile, none of my while you won that game, none of my halflings had anything worse than badly hurt, and I did like at least 1 long-term injury to you.
I don't think you
So,
inflicted a niggling injury.
Adam, the KO box or the injury box filled and overflowed.
yeah.
Wait,
There were-
had I actually what?
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 No.
No, I'm telling you that the injury box holds 8. 2 of the players that were in there because they got sent off because of secret weapons, but the injury box on Tristan's side overflowed into the KO box because there were 9 people in the injured and dead box.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Anyways.
Yeah, your goblin playstyle's interesting.
It's brutal.
So, what will be our casted match for
next week?
week
Let-
2?
So let me first pull up season 2.
Right.
So right now on the leaderboard, we have played out all the games. So far, the Amazons, Undead, Humans, and Dark Elves have won. So that's Eiley, me, Dylan, and Reaper.
I'd love to stick around, gentlemen,
The,
but
the 4 that have yeah. All right, you go ahead out, Dylan.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
good game,
enjoy.
everyone.
I mean, the goblins. I like to play to murder.
I believe so. The three coaches who made the playoffs in both the majors and minors were myself, Eiley, and Dylan. Reaper is back in the top 4 as he was in the majors. In the minors, he didn't do well, but he was playing Camry, so like once he plays the elves, again, that'll probably change.
I placed dead last.
Yeah.
In
So
the minors.
So here are all the new teams again. We've got Dark Elf, Undead, Chaos, Human, Amazon, Halfling, Goblin, and High Elf. Next game, let me go ahead and confirm week 1 now that we've played it. There's all of here's all of the results for week 1. Followers of Sylvanas beat the Muggles. The Nagaron's Chosen beat the Devil Bats. Light Knights beat Shin, Gobblers, and Mean Girls beat Michelin Stars. 3 of these games were like almost shutouts. There was a 3-0 for my team got a 3-0. Eiley's team got a 3-0.
3 of them were shutouts.
No, my team got a 3-0. Dylan got a 3-0. Eiley got a 4-1, and then Reaper got a 1-0. Which a 1-0 is a shutout, but I meant like having a lot more points.
A stomp.
So what did you guys think about what Gobble Luke did?
I was so sad.
I was really sad. I'm wondering if you might have had a chance if you had like not made the going for it and just tried to run in next turn if there was anyone close enough to blitz him or not.
I don't blame him for trying.
I do not blame you for trying, and I'm so sad it didn't work. I really wanted it to.
It should have worked.
That was beautiful, and I just wish it had gone different. So next week the games we have Cleansing Light Knights versus Muggles, Mean Girls versus Wisconsin Devil Bats, Michelin Stars against Followers of Sylvanas, and Shin Gobblers against Nagaron's Chosen.
Can I just...
And what?
When it comes to week 5, it has to be me versus Tristan.
Oh, is that in week 5?
That's
That is
week 5,
Halflings
yes.
versus Goblins.
Okay,
don't care
I am
what
saying it
listen.
right now. In week 5, there might be a team ready to confirm for the season, but that can wait for that can go during week 4 and week 6. Week 5 has to be Halflings and Goblins.
Yes.
It is the most ridiculous game we will have in the entire
There's gonna be like
set,
there's gonna
and
be,
I
like, 8
cannot
million
wait.
deaths.
I was talking about casting this before we even figured out if these teams were going to be in the majors together.
Listen to me. It could be that Halflings and Goblins have both been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs at that point. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to me. It has to happen. So, all of the teams that won this week, none of them are playing each other. So now we're back into we want to show new teams off. We have seen one team in each set of games that's going next week. I am leaning towards either Mean Girls and Devil Bats or Light Knights and Muggles, because we've seen one team each from those games. The only reason I'm not leaning towards Followers of Sylvanas and Michelin Stars is because we're gonna definitely see them week 5. I'm
And
leaning
also,
towards.
Like, you don't want to use the team that we just recorded today. So like.
I don't want to use teams. Actually, if we say no teams I just recorded today, then we're probably doing Mean Girls and Devil Bats. I think
That's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yes.
yeah, that is going to be one team that is designed to bash and one team designed to dodge.
Oh damn it! He's got 3 people with tackle, asshole.
Yes. Because,
Oh, this is going to actually be a really good game.
because he just leveled up some of his players off of his game with me.
So he already has a hate boner for Dodge.
Oh, he's got a hate boner for me, by the way. He has
definitely for
sworn his
Dodge.
revenge.
Yeah,
he
no,
has
he
sworn
want-
his revenge.
He is determined to make playoffs with Reaper so that he can murder all of his Dark Elves. So
if I may ask for one other game that I think we should watch this season, can you check to see what week it is that High Elves play Dark Elves?
oh, High Elves, Dark Elves.
That is week 4.
That is week 4. So I think so next. All right, next week, Mean Girls and Wisconsin Devil Bats. Week 4, Muggles versus Nagarons
Write
Chosen.
this down.
And
This
week
motherfucker down.
5, Shin Gobblers Michelin Stars. Those 3 games are confirmed.
Let's just pick week 3 at this point, and then we'll save week 6 and 7 to be based on like playoff shit.
Week 3 is probably week 3 is Followers versus Nagarons because it's a replay of the finals.
Oh.
Yes,
Because that is me and
Yes.
Reaper's rematch from the finals. So we'll cover that week 3.
Ben. Yes, yes, and thrice. Yes.
So everything from week 1 through 5 is confirmed. We've chosen. Week 6 and 7 will be the teams that are trying to make the playoffs.
So
I think we can.
wanna-
I think we can
can
say
we
that
run
pretty
these-
How we
safely.
write this down?
Can we
Yeah,
run these one more time? Can we run
all
these
right.
one more time? So week 2
So-
is
I'm gonna have
Okay, one last time, and that'll be the end of the broadcast
week
after
one-
that.
Week 1 was what was week 1?
Week 1 was the Cleansing Light Knights versus Shin Gobblers. Gobblers. Week 2, Mean Girls versus Wisconsin Devil Bats. Week 3, Muggles. No.
No,
Uh,
3 followers of Sylvanas
Versus Nagarons Chosen. Yes.
Week
4, Muggles versus Nagarons Chosen.
And week 5.
Week 5, Shin Gobblers versus Michelin Stars. And by that point, we'll have shown every single team. So week 6 and 7 will be based on standings.
Good.
So we've confirmed those 4 weeks, and I hope that everyone who's watching is excited to see all of them. So thank you everybody for watching, and we will see you next time when the Mean Girls go up against the Wisconsin Devil Bats, the team that hates Dodge so much they're building entirely against it.
I'm building almost entirely against Dodge. Tackle's just so good.
Do we want to do
Tackle's
any
so
games
good.
right now?
Alright, thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thanks everyone for watching.